chat if it's even working. I have never had so many technical difficulties within one 24-hour window as I have creating this week's episode and setting up for this week's live stream. Like, is this mic even on? I don't trust anything right now. Oh, it won't let me scroll up to all the chats. Oops. I see David Cessny's in the house, Chris Hayes, Marcus, JJ, Kevin Mack, Mike, Liv Mona. Yay! Hello everyone. Oh, redirect didn't function. Martin Morcelli. Hello, armpits hair. Hello. Mars, George Kernan, David T. Yes, Mullet Mona, I hit the all chats function. Mike says he's my biggest fan. Hate to break it to you, Mike, but you got some competition. We got some pretty hardcore booners here. Something's going on. What's going on? Well, I'll tell you what's going on with me. Yeah, it was a brief intermission while Molly throws herself in the river. It was me climbing up and down this tree repeatedly because I kept fucking leaving stuff in the van that I forgot. I had to go down and get it, bring it up, like drop it out of the tree. Have to climb back down, climb back up. I'm not exactly low in the tree. If you can't tell, I'm like up in the canopy of this bitch. I don't know what I was thinking, but now that I'm here, I'm settled in place, I do feel a bit better. So, let's get this thing started. Infamous Saturday stream. Yeah, Danger. Infamous is right. Oh, the redirect doesn't work for you guys? Well, a good thing in the post section of my page channel, the post section, I every week post all of the live events happening, so, you know, the episode premiere will be linked there, as well as the link to the live stream. So if anybody's ever lost a little bit when they're trying to find their way to the live, that's the best place to look. And I have an announcement. I don't know if you guys have heard of the community section of the channel. I didn't know that was a thing, but I just saw it in YouTube Studio last night and I added it to this channel. So now there's a community tab where it's like you guys can post stuff on the channel. So what do you guys think of that? I'm excited to see what you guys post, and I'm excited to comment on your guys' posts. That's where you guys can hash out all your conspiracy theories about me. It's where you can post about videos that you want to happen soon. You guys can talk about the lore. And Change is always a little lost. Also, yeah, you guys can hear the sea because I'm like, I can see the ocean from where I'm at. I would grab the iPad and give you guys a little look around, but I'm like not trying to drop it again out of the tree and have to go down and get it. Trying to find a way for the iPad to stay stuck where it's at right now was a bitch, so I'm not moving it for a while. JJ, a member for 5 months. Heck yeah. 5 months, 500 to go. Oh, doesn't think the mic is working. Let's check. It's on. Oh, I can turn up the volume potentially. Can I hear from one of my, I don't know, moderators or something on if I need to adjust the microphone? It's also just really noisy where I'm at. I got the ocean on this side, the road on that side, trees and rustling leaves. Also humans below. I've seen people like walking under this tree and I wonder if they can hear me. Dang, well. Okay, let's see something. Okay, I'm now on noise cancelling mode. Does this sound better? Does this sound better? David T says it's good. Dang, you know what? Should I just hold the mic like this and then you can hear it good? Are you afraid of heights? I guess I kind of used to be, but lately I don't really care. Because I think I've built trust with myself. I used to be scared of heights because I was scared I would fall. But now that I'm a lot more coordinated in myself, like my hand-eye coordination and like fitness, I feel a lot better up at heights because I'm like, say if I even started falling out of this tree, I feel like I could catch myself or at least land in a way to not get perfectly, what's it called? You know, not get as hurt as I could be. Do you attend any full moon parties? I used to before they started shutting down Kaupo. Those were really good nights. My mom came out to one actually. Okay, let's see what's up in the chat. I'm hoping that me holding the microphone like this is helping it be like loud enough. I'm so happy to see so many mooners in the chat. I clipped to the dread nearest your mouth. It might look funny, but it might work well. Oh, clip the mic to my sunglasses. That's actually a really good idea. I'm pointing at my mouth. What do we think of that? This is like the Britney Spears type mic, the like pop star mics that go right there. It's the iPad mic that's on. Oh my gosh. Guys, when I tell you I've had more tech difficulties in this 24 hours than my whole fucking life, I'm not lying. How's this sound now? There it goes. So maybe it worked. Now it's way better. Boomin', fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Alright, crisis averted. Are we good? So maybe I can just clip it back to my shirt now? Or somewhere. Dread. Yay! Alright. I think something was just up with the connection. I accidentally got seawater inside of my mic receiver and it got corroded in the part that it plugs in, so I don't think it connected very well. See, I live the life of just like a salty pirate tree fairy creature, so my shit gets ruined quickly by sand and salt and corrosion and rust. But it's okay because all of these things can be replaced, and I'd rather live my life the way I want to live it than be like, oh no, I can't live stream at the beach because my tech will get messed up. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, I think it'll be okay. I also have an electrical contact cleaner that I can clean this out with. All right, there it goes. Now we're in business. Sounds so much better. A salt fairy, yes. Yay, okay. Yeah, mic clip to the dreads does work the best. Plus it camouflages it a little bit. In the bikini try-on haul, when I had this clipped to the bikinis and my hair for one portion, the portion up that I was wearing this swimsuit actually, it ruined the shots for me. A lot of them I just didn't even want to use, but it's okay. That video actually has like almost 10,000 views now, which for this channel is pretty good. For Van on the Moon, that's nothing, but this channel is starting to get off the ground a little bit. I am pouring pretty much all of my focus into this channel for the next month at least. Yeah, I actually have a very special announcement. Do you guys remember we threw around the idea of having a 24-hour live stream? I think it might be happening next weekend. So if you guys are interested, keep your eye out because I'll start posting the promo stuff for it throughout this week. And so next Saturday, which this is tentative because I have a lot of stuff going on this week. And Mars, what are the plans at Arizona? This is one of them. So there's a couple different plans. I'm not going to tell you guys exactly when I'm leaving or exactly when I'm coming back because I just don't want people knowing the details of my business in that way. But I will tell you guys the overall what's happening. I'm going to go see Mullet Mona and the Moderator at Mullet Mona's house. Well, more people than that even. We're probably going to see my older brother and his wife and daughter, and my sister has her 2 kids and her boyfriend, and his sister lives with them. Like, this is a whole, like, I'm gonna go be seeing a lot of people. So, this trip is kind of centered around my nieces and nephews' birthdays, which luckily for me, they all happen to be like boom, boom, boom within 3 weeks of one another. We're trying to figure out the exact dates of when I'm releasing what videos and what day the 24-hour live stream is. But so far, I'm thinking Saturday the 20th. So that is 1 week from now. We're going to not have, there's not going to be a episode premiere before the 24-hour live stream because the 24-hour live stream is enough of an event by itself. I'm not gonna even bother making a video next week because I need to focus on getting the tech ready. Mullet Mona even put in a new Wi-Fi box at her house to make sure the speed was fast enough and strong enough to last for a 24-hour stream. So if you guys are interested, next Saturday at 10:10 a.m. Hawaiian Standard Time, we're going to be going live for 24 hours until Sunday, the 21st at 10:10 a.m. Hawaiian Standard Time. We're going to end up doing so much. We're doing so much during that stream. Like, if I need to sleep, which at some point I'll sleep, I'll literally just sleep on camera and have a note posted on the wall behind me, like 24-hour stream, will wake up soon. Or I might try that OBS software. Yeah, including sleeping. Yeah, you should be able to increase your viewership with the 24-hour live with more exposure over different time frames. Yeah, this is this might be the event that takes us to the accent reveal. I'm considering using my laptop for the stream and using a software because I don't think the iPad could hang for a 24-hour stream, and I don't want my phone to be taken up for 24 hours. So I'll probably be looking into either OBS or StreamYard or something, and yeah, hitting a 24-hour live stream. We're gonna talk about all type of different topics, like, cause the Moderator and Mullet Mona and James, everyone's favorite future YouTube star, will be there. The Moderator, what should I wear? Honestly, something cozy, cause we're gonna be going for a while. Sleep standing. How will you keep the battery full for the 24-hour live? So that's another reason I'm thinking of putting it through my laptop, having my laptop plugged in with the mic plugged into it and using a software streaming it to YouTube, because I'm just like not trying to have a technical difficulty that interrupts it. So I'm gonna do this live very professional style. So I'll spend this week practicing and getting that software ready. So at some point this week, you guys will probably see a pop-up stream testing out some new software, making sure I can stream from my laptop smoothly. Mooning for a full 24 hours. What is that tree? I actually don't know what kind of tree this is. Yeah, it's definitely a heavy lift, but I'm down. I'm ready. I'm a seasoned streamer at this point. Oh, David Sesney. Yes, your hat is working. I saw you send that. Hello. Maybe work up to 24 hours. Oh gosh. I don't know. I think it'll be okay. Plus, it won't be me by myself. I'll have a whole team with me. Do you climb the banyan trees? I mean, not climbed up in it. I've climbed like slightly. I haven't gotten as high up as I am in this one, that's for sure. But I do love myself some trees to climb. The Moderator actually has a tattoo on her foot that she's like doesn't want anymore, which she'll probably tell you the story of why on the 24-hour live stream. Let me confirm with the Moderator. Moderator, are you going to tell them what happened during the live? Yeah, once a mooner, always a mooner. So yeah, the Moderator has a tattoo on her foot that for some very big reasons, she's not gonna, she wants it covered. Mullet Mona has a tattoo gun, or I don't know what you would call it. Yeah, a tattoo gun, which she might use to do a tattoo over my mom's foot tattoo. And so that might be part of the 24-hour live stream also. So if you guys want, in the community section of this page, I want to hear you guys post what type of stuff you would want to see in the 24-hour live stream. I'll probably put out a post where people can drop questions. That's funny. The guy in the hike may not have been worried about the camera you were wearing. He may not have known if your fairy ears were real. Yeah, honestly, sometimes when people see me out and about and I'm like in my like creature mode, you know, I can see them like side-eyeing me, and I don't know if they just think I'm weird or if they like want to look but don't want to stare, or if they're just like, what? Cringe. Actually, I'm gonna take my glasses off. Whenever I'm wearing those glasses for a long time, and then I take them off. I get used to everything looking pink. So when I take them off, everything looks so green. Oh, there's a little gecko near me in the tree. I wish I could grab it and show you guys. Oh, Victor, that's a great idea. You should do a segment where you cook a nice meal with the audience. Yeah, I'll totally make some food on the live stream. That's a great idea. Are those the ones from me? Yes, the glasses, yes, those are the ones that you sent me. When did Molly become such a baddie? Ask the moderator. I'm pretty sure it was when I was born. A day in the life of Molly. It'll honestly be so not like my usual days. If I was able to have like perfect Wi-Fi everywhere I went, that would be amazing, because I would be able to just do an actual stream like a day in my life. But the main reason why I can't is because when I'm like out and about, I'm typically places where I barely have any cell service, which is a bummer. So that's why I don't get to stream as much. The 24-hour live stream is gonna test my loyalty. The last few hours will overlap with Philadelphia Eagles game on Sunday. Molly, Eagles, Molly, Eagles. Mars, you're funny. Yeah, by the way, to all the diehard Mooners, I do not expect you all to stay tuned in for the entire 24 hours. I will not hold it against you at all if you have to tune out for a little bit. 24 hours is a long ass time. There's the most loudest. Did you guys hear that? People are so annoying. The loudest vehicle ever. Okay, finally. Wow, I was getting really overstimulated there for a second. I was like, I can't function. Yeah, everything is really loud. When she landed on her face at 2 and killed a front tooth. Yeah, what the moderator's talking about is I used to have this tooth was like a grayish blue color because I fell. I was like running across a marble floor, fell, smacked my face, and like pink, it hit that tooth. So it turned like a grayish blue. Basically, it died, the tooth died, and then I had it still until I was old enough that it like got wiggly or wobbly and fell out. So that's when I became a baddie, once I got my hillbilly tooth. Oh my god, that fucking loud ass thing is back. It's driven, it sounds like the same thing and they're just driving back and forth. Unless there's like a motorcycle gang cruising back and forth, I don't know. How much to take you on a date? $3 million. $3 million. Oh, you could have everyone do a bikini painting on the 24-hour live. That's a good idea. Just have it like laid on a table and some Sharpies out. Also, yeah, Mullet Mona said it already, but our family is Raiders fans. I'm not really fans of any sport team, but if I had to choose one, I would just go with like my family's team and say the Raiders, I guess. But also that's because we're from the area. Is that your real ears? Duh. Dirt bike. Yeah, that did sound like a dirt bike. We did dentist. They weren't sure if it had survived or not, and less than 2 weeks later falls in the bathtub and hits the same tooth. Yeah, so first I fell on the marble floor and dink, hit that, and then I fell in the bathtub and hit the same exact tooth within 2 weeks after. Kevin Mack said, "It's all good with the sound. We can hear you even with that motorcycle circling the trees." Yeah, like what the hell? I mean, that's what I get for doing my live streams at the most random locations. Can't really control the sound environment or who shows up. Remember when that mooner showed up when I was out front of O'Reilly's and you guys were like, "Show him your armpit to scare him off," and then when I went like that, he was like so yeah, I can't control what happens. You guys are funny. Dave Jocelyn, if I was walking in the jungle and ran into Molly and her elf ears, I'd probably take 2 more hemp gummies. I love Dave Jocelyn's comments always about his hemp gummies. You're funny. Sick locks. Thank you. Oh my gosh, my locks are about to have their 4-year anniversary. 4-year anniversary. This is what, after 1 year, they were super short. But also, mind you, pieces have broken off since. Year 2, 2-year anniversary, put that at the root. Year 3 anniversary, put that at the root. And on October 1st, on my 4-year anniversary, I'll put another little string clump up in the root. Yeah, so they're getting older. They're developing. Have we discussed moderator shifts for 24 when 2 mods will be gone? No, we haven't discussed moderator shifts, but we can bulk up the moderator team for sure. Oh, nice. JJ can put in a couple shifts. If there's any more of the diehard mooners who want to be added on as moderators for that event, I'll be putting out a post about it probably tomorrow or something. We'll also see what starts going and happening in the community section. But yeah, right now the moderators we have are Mullet Mona, the moderator, David T, JJ, Hunter, but I don't think he comes much. We mainly gave him moderator title because he came up with the name of the channel, but I don't expect him to come. So the main moderators will be JJ and David T, but I don't want JJ and David T. I don't want you two to feel pressured at all to try and stick through a 24-hour stream. I already appreciate everything that you do for this channel. If there's time that we don't have moderators, it's totally fine. Like, it's so fine. Make David S a mod, that's a good idea. David Sesame, if you would like to be added on as a moderator, I can totally add you. Kevin could be a good one. Yeah, Mars. JJ, we be on for 12 hours each. Only 2 pee breaks for you in the 24-hour live stream. Yeah, you guys are only allowed to pee every 6 hours. I actually, I think it would be fine even without moderators. Like, if there's points in the live where we don't have moderators on, I can always switch the live stream to be like followers only, subscribers only, members only, all that type of stuff. Oh, David Sesney sent $20. Thank you so much. Any of you guys who don't know yet who David Sesney is, he is lately the biggest sponsor of this channel. So shout out to David Sesney for letting me do stuff like this where I can just hang out in a tree all day and not have to go to work or something. That's hilarious. Someone said, not to alarm you, but you have a couple of squirrels underneath your arms. Oh no! I feel like I missed some chats up here. Someone said, you're like those girls in the tree in the movie Without a Paddle. That is one of my favorite movies of all time. So hilarious. I love Matthew Lillard so much. He's like one of my top actors. And the fact that they have those hippie girls in the tree, like growing up, I saw that movie first when I was like super young, like 5 or 6 whenever it came out. And they've been an inspiration to me ever since. Molly, you should make a custom shame emoji. So when we have bad trolls, we can just shame them if we don't have a mod. That's true. We'll figure something out. For that 24-hour stream, like, I don't even care if there's trolls in the chat. Like, you guys have seen me deal with armies of trolls. On the streams where it ended up being like 2,000 people in the chat at one given moment, that type of shit, like, if I can survive that, I can survive the 24-hour. Plus, we won't be alone. So our fallback will be anytime that there's not mods in the chat, we'll switch out to subscribers only. And yeah, I'll be looking at different live streaming platform stuff, like how to send it to multiple platforms at once, you know. I've also considered for a while streaming on like Twitch or something. Because, you know, sometimes people will stream to multiple platforms at once. I might start getting serious about this shit, guys. I'm getting serious in my life right now. I'm like, you know, taking my existence and creating it for myself. I'm not just like at the whim of the universe anymore. I'm trying to create my reality, and part of my reality is that I want to do a bunch of traveling soon, and I want my internet stuff to all take off. Would you ever move to Australia? So I actually haven't watched. Why did I just say watch? It's because I read something that someone wrote. I'm very scatterbrained today. So I haven't been to Australia yet. So I want to go visit and see what the vibe is like. And if I just like absolutely love it, I would totally be open to moving there. I want to go to Australia and New Zealand. The Philippines obviously is one I've been talking about a lot, but also just the entire US, like especially Florida, I want to see really bad. The moderator, I'll be napping the most. So, during the live stream, the 24-hour live stream, you're just gonna see like me, Mullet Mona, and James, and then the moderator's like in a chair behind us. Just like this tree, I can actually, if I want to today, I could totally take a nap in this tree. I actually put my blanket down to make it like a little more comfortable for myself. I did actually think I've taken a nap in this tree before because I've sat in this exact spot a couple of times. But I think today, after this stream, I might try and go for a swim. So I've been swimming in the ocean every day the past, like, I don't know, at least a week. And it feels really good. Oh. Well, now I'm not on camera, but I can lay. If I scoot my head this way. It's actually pretty comfortable. Like right now, I'm just like fully relaxed. Dead. They just find my body up in this tree with a blanket and an iPad pointed at me. Oh, I can actually use my foot to look at the chat. This is perfect, actually. Yeah, I'm chilling, guys. How high up are you? I'd say like 15 feet up. Yeah, 15 feet I'd say is pretty accurate. So I've climbed much higher than this in other trees, but not carrying an iPad and a tripod and a huge blanket. I wish I could point the iPad so it was more like looking at me, but for now this will do. You can see the huge bruise on my leg, which I'm pretty sure is from that hike I just did. So, people ask the weirdest question. Someone said, are your tits dry? As opposed to wet? Like, do you mean from milk? No, there's not milk in them right now. I can practice for the 24-hour live stream today, actually. Practice taking a nap on camera. Feels really nice. Molly, you might be the first YouTube live streamer in a tree navigating iPad with toes. Yeah, guys, I think I'm making my way up the I'm making my way up the YouTube ladder, bringing my skills, my toe control skills. Well, my bottom of my feet are dirty from running up and down this tree. Yeah, I used to try and care what was happening on my channels and like, you know, try not to look bad on camera or whatever, but I've reached this point where I could just take a nap in a tree while live streaming and I feel pretty comfortable with it. Whenever I was first wanting to be a YouTuber and looking up like how to get started on YouTube, all of them were saying like, just go and start. Just start filming. It doesn't matter if you're awkward in front of the camera. That'll go away. You'll get used to it. And I just pushed through and now I'm so used to it that yeah, I could literally just take a nap right now and feel completely chill. So, good night, everyone. Someone said, you make me proud to be an American. I think that is the first time anyone has ever said that to me. This is funny. Just turn on the camera and live stream. Someone said quite a few people live stream they're sleeping on YouTube. Do people watch that? On the 24-hour live stream, you could repaint your van. Guys, I don't even want to repaint the van. I don't even know if I want the van anymore. Update on that, since we talk about it pretty much every week and I just let you know where I'm at with everything. So the van, I'm gonna sit up for this one. The van has not been doing great. It's actually been doing bad, specifically. The clutch is so worn out. The clutch is like barely functional anymore. It's been kind of sketchy as I drive around, which people who follow Van on the Moon and have for a while might be thinking, what? You just replaced the clutch like 2.5 years ago. Yeah. The oil leak, I think, is what made it wear down way faster, in combination with my not as great stick shift driving as it could be. But I just don't think the van is worth putting more work into at this point, considering it has so many problems and is going downhill quicker than I can, like, it's more of my shit just fell out of the tree. The van is deteriorating faster than I can even try to keep up with it. So I just don't think, you know, if I'm in a ship that's filling with water faster than I can bail water, the ship's going down. So if there's another ship nearby, I should get in that one, right? So I've been shopping for RVs, and I would actually like to show you guys my latest one. I'm going to show you guys the one that I'm looking for. There was one that I really wanted and it was a really good price, but it sold before I could get to the mainland. So right now, this one, which is $25,000 and in Huntington Beach. You have thought about a Ram ProMaster? Those are sprinters, right? I don't want a sprinter van. Also, I do eat meat. I'm not a vegetarian. Look at this cute little thing. Oh yeah, see? Toilet, shower. Shower, hose, toilet. Cute, right? Obviously, I would repaint the outside. Luckily, this isn't fucking rusty, so I could just get right to painting. The number one reason why I haven't painted my if my current van wasn't so rusty, I would have painted the outside. Why I didn't paint the outside of my current van is because I have to do the rust repair first, and that sucks. So this one that's not rusty, I could just paint like immediately. Ladder to get up to the roof so I can like chill out on top. This turns into a bed. It's also a good like table to edit at and eat at and hang out, do crafts at. Hella storage space, roof vent. This is a bed, which would be my main bed. And I would lay like this way. Look, there's like a moon roof. A moon roof above the bed. And this is 7 feet wide. So this is 7 feet wide. So laying in that bed lengthways, that way, 7 feet long. I mean, the outside dimensions are 7 feet, so it'd be slightly smaller considering there's probably insulation in the walls. But look at that. The moonroof is my favorite. Like being able to stargaze in my own bed. I want this fucking camper. A bunch of counter space, a bunch of windows, stove, sink, fridge, fan, water pump. Guys, this is the one. I don't have $25,000. So I would just get a loan, which, okay, all in all, people get loans for houses, you know. So this would be what I live in. So really, it would be like my mortgage payment, you know. $25,000 is a lot of money. It's a lot more than I have, but I could make that much. Like in a year, I make that much. I make more than that a year. Well, I don't know. I don't work lately. I might work this whale season. I might do one last whale season because when I'm doing whale watches out here, I can rack up money pretty fast. The economy's going to shit though. Exactly why I should get a nice RV to be living in and go hide away. Would it make more sense to get a van for $5,000 and buy land with the extra money? So that's something I've considered, but here's the thing. The main reason I want to do the road trip is to decide where I want to buy land. Because it's gonna be in one of the states. I've thrown around the idea of Florida, but then again, that might get flooded. I've thrown around the idea of South Carolina, but I don't really know what the vibe is like there. I want to be by ocean, but California's expensive. So really, the road trip is to figure out where I would want to buy land. And I want to do the road trip long and slow. And I want to do it with a good camper. So that's what I'm thinking. Buy land, park the van on it, pull the wheels off, making it a cabin. See, I don't know if I want to ship this van though to the continent. I don't know if I want to. My phone just fell out of the tree. Yeah, my phone just fell out of the tree. What if we start making our way down? I think we've done enough of this stream up in the tree, so we can start climbing downwards. I'll probably just throw some stuff down so I don't have to carry it. Like, one of my shoes already fell. I'll just throw the other one down. Luckily, I can see from here that the phone didn't shatter. Alright, let me actually, now that I'm like somewhat down the tree, let me show you guys downwards. There's a bike in the tree. There's the ocean. Making my way down. Hopefully not gonna drop the iPad. All right, I'm almost down to the bottom. At least Mullet Mona says, it feels like we're just on our typical FaceTime call. If anyone was wondering, this is exactly how me and Mullet Mona's FaceTime calls go. Ooh. I made it down. Retrieved my phone. Got it. Oh, it's glitching. I hope it didn't break. Okay, we're gonna head back to the van. Actually, now that I'm all sandy. Sheesh. A whomping willow. Dude, it totally does. Oh yeah, now you guys can see the tree from a different point of view. So I was up like in there. Somewhere way up in there. Oh, I can actually show you guys how it looks climbing from a different perspective too. Someone's a talented monkey mooner. I'll show you guys monkey mooner. BRB. Yeah, it is a beautiful tree. So, I think you guys can still hear me. Oh yeah, and you guys can still see me. Where I started the initial live stream was way up here. So this is where we started. So when the phone and iPad was falling, it was from a pretty high height. This is actually a pretty good spot. And this tree is super wide too. I don't even know if I would call it a tree or just the biggest bush ever.
I don't know if you would like this.
Ooh. Okay. Terracotta red. That is a good color. I think she has escaped from social services. Yeah, definitely. Think of your knees. I thought of them as soon as I landed because I felt them buckle under the pressure of catching me from a huge fall out of a tree. But now we're back to the van. Gonna go inside. have some water that I would like to drink after all that climbing. And today is probably going to be not a super long live stream, how we do some weeks, because I have a lot of shit to do, such as prepare for my trip. Okay. All the hectic, everything is back. We should make grass crowns on the next live. That's fun. I would like to grow out the grass in your front yard so we can go gather supplies. You need a pair of ears? I'll bring you some. Remind me via text and I'll pack. I have so many pairs of these. There's a bit of comfort seeing the van pop on the screen. Yeah, at this point, the van feels like pretty nostalgic. Even though I'm still living in it and still have it, I am gonna, I don't know, get rid of it at some point. So if for some reason it feels nostalgic already, even though I still have it. It's like she's ignoring me, my past few messages. Sorry, I missed a lot. I was too busy climbing that tree. That's a new phone issue, right? Yes, it is kind of. I got it when I switched phone plans, which is probably like 5 or 6 months ago now. And I see your comment about being a gymnast in high school. Cool. Oh my gosh, JJ, we are, don't worry, we won't kidnap you. If anything, we'll just see you to eat burritos. And my phone's okay. It seems like it's okay. Victor said, I can hear your van crying right now. Please don't get rid of me. Jeez, another freaking loud motorcycle. Well, we're just about at our hour, and I myself am feeling a little bit nauseous and like I need to throw myself in the ocean. So I'll probably start closing up here because I have a lot of things to tend to. Kind of stressing, to be honest, and feeling a little bit like there's a lot of sounds and stuff happening. So I'm gonna go try and chill myself out and prepare for lots of traveling and a 24-hour live stream next week. I hope all of you enjoyed the live stream up in a tree experiment. I know I did, other than the dropping all of my stuff out of it. I love you all. Thank you to all of the Mooners who come out and support every week. It's because of you guys that the channel keeps going. Yeah, like JJ said, subscribe, like, go check out my other channels. I have 5 of them. Check out today's upload. Kevin Max said, Molly, I've had several dozen cars, trucks, vans, RVs, buses, fire trucks. They all eventually get sold and another vehicle to have. Yeah, everything, like, nothing's permanent. So this van has served me for as long as it could, and now it's just not really serving me anymore. It's just a drain. So I'm gonna see about getting something better, bigger. Yeah. And it'll be decked out even cooler than this is. I'm gonna, like, you guys see how the inside of this van looks? Imagine this, but like now this was the practice round. So the RV or next van will look even cooler. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. Mars said, wait. So someone else said, wait, don't go. Okay, guys, what's going on? Only 53 likes. That's not accurate. I see 117. Wait. Oh, what was the make and model of the van you're eyeing? It's a Toyota. Sorry, let me open it again. Toyo Ace. Toyota Toyo Ace. This one's a 1998. Send me the link to the moderator. I'm pretty sure I sent it to you already, but I'll send it again. All right, I sent you the link. Someone bought the main one I wanted. There was one that was half the price and an Isuzu truck that was made into a camper, and someone bought it. Shit. I sent it to you. No, you did not. 24-hour stream next weekend. Yes, Dane Drew. Next weekend will be the 24-hour live stream at Mullet Mona's house. So be ready. Honestly, Dane Drew, if you were interested in being a moderator, you're a trusted name in the Mooner community. All right, you know what? I'm gonna name off some trusted Mooners that I would be down to have moderate. So if you want, then go comment somewhere letting me know yes. So Dane Drew, Mars, David Sesney, who else? I'm just like scrolling through the comments, and Kevin Mack would definitely be a trusted moderator if you wanted the title. Let's see. I'm sure there's more of you. I'm just looking at names I'm scrolling past and saying them out loud as I'm like, yeah, that person would be good. Honestly, Eric Zomp. I'm just naming people who I've been seeing for a while. Happy Times and Joy, which I think you might be the same person as Chloe Exquisite. Sick bastard. People, yeah. What? David T said Dane Drew is terrible. Is there beef in the Mooner chat right now? Mars is the worst. All right, David. David, if you're gonna shoot down the... I beg your pardon, David T. You guys are funny. David T, if you're gonna shoot down the other moderators, that means you gotta sign up for the whole 24-hour shift. Yeah, squash this beefoo. Camper on the fucking moon. Yeah, RV on the fucking moon. Honestly, I'll still call it van, but I don't know if I'll... Yeah, see, that's the thing. If I get an RV, is it van on the moon anymore? Is it like close enough to a van, or will people be like, poser? I don't know. I don't know, guys. Where's the place we can chat? So go to my channel And now that I've added the feature, there'll be a button near where the subscribe button would usually be on the notification bell. There should be a button now that says community. Me and Mullet Mona will wax the pits for $1,000. If someone gave $1,000, yeah, I would be down to wax my pits, whatever. It grows back, guys. It grows back. If I waxed it, it would be back in a month. I could make $1,000 a month by waxing my armpits. Easy. Also, I'll pull it up on my phone so you guys can see the button I'm talking about. So I'll switch to a different account. So I'm signed in as Van on the Moon right now. So that's actually kind of funny. Signed in as Van on the Moon, I can see my live stream is the first one that popped up. Go to my channel. Live stream. And then there should be a community button. If my phone loads fast enough for me to show you guys. Oh yeah, there it is. Visit community. So there's all my posts from, like, you know, the post section. But you guys can also post there, which is really cool. So yeah, I'm excited to see what all you guys post later. Go ahead and start interacting with each other. Wax poetic whilst waxing the pits. Oh, 24 hours telethon for your 24 live stream can be the RV fundraiser. Oh, that's cool, actually. It could be a fundraiser live stream to get the new thing. I don't know how to go about that. I'm gonna be I'm gonna do a lot of research this week. Instead of making a video this week, I'll be preparing for the 24-hour live stream, getting that all squared away. Yay, Happy Times is Chloe. Change the YouTube channel name. Yeah, Chloe Exquisite. I had caught on to you being Happy Times Enjoy still because the way that you write and the emojis you use. I had kind of pieced it together, but it wasn't confirmed. I was like, maybe that person just comments similarly and Happy Times stopped coming, but cool to know that it is you. Can you make yourself sneeze? No. Ah, Victor sent $5. Burbank Rock sent $9.99. Thank you both so much. I'll put that towards the new RV. Well, I said I was gonna end this like 10 minutes ago and have still been jabbering, so... Oh, towards the wax. Can you cry on command? If I think about some really sad shit, I'm sure I can. Oh, David sent another $20. Thank you so much. I want to dye Molly's armpit hair pink or something. Guys, on the 24-hour live stream, we can do random stuff like that. Pretty much on that stream, we're just gonna do whatever we want. Okay, I love you guys. I will see you next week for the 24-hour live stream. I'll see you before then also when I test out the new streaming software. So yeah, love you guys. Mooners, keep on mooning. Until next time, Van on the fucking moon or whatever.